Lovely to be here in Sydney.
Oh, it's wonderful to have you on our show. Congrats on the film. I've seen it already, and it's so great in so many ways. I have to say that the thing I noticed is this time the film's set in a rainforest in winter. Should it not be called The Wet?
Or the moist.
I called it the wet the whole way through.
Yeah.
Forget the dry. This is the wet. Trust me, we lived it.
Yeah.
That was one of those things when I read the script, I looked at it and I noticed all the other characters were in the wet and I got to keep my clothes on, so to speak.
And I didn't. You
I was
really
very happy
should
for
see
that.
this film.
Very happy to play Eric
Do you take your
Sidekick in this.
clothes off?
That
I'm
just
kidding.
came out all wrong.
Yeah.
They were in camping gear, I guess.
Well, did it feel like school
We all
camp?
had 6 wetsuits on though, didn't we?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was going to...
Yeah, it did actually feel like school camp.
Yeah, because you were out there
We
in all
all
that
had to
hiking gear.
wear, we all had that's it. And we had like 3 different versions of the clothes we were in. One that would fit us normally, one that would fit with 1 wetsuit, and one that would fit with 3 wetsuits. So occasionally we do look a bit like a Michelin man. I love that. Michelin
yeah,
women.
The film is force of nature. It was the nature of the environment, which was quite intense. This was not a studio, people. It was in the real deal. We were climbing mountains. And it was the force of these 5 females' natures, which was very interesting.
And there's 6 in Pursuit.
Yeah.
But it was quite invigorating too, even though it was really scary with the leeches and the whatnot. It was really invigorating, particularly after having been through COVID, don't you think?
Yeah.
We were outdoors in the element and we had
This
to
is the
carry...
hardest shoot I've ever been on.
Yeah.
Let's just call it as it is.
We had to
it
carry
was a
the
very
equipment
challenging
down to set
environment.
every day, didn't we? There was no parking allowed, so we had to carry the cameras, everything in half an hour downhill and half an hour back. And if you wanted to go to the toilet, good luck.
I still have nightmares about the portaloos.
Well, I'm sure, but I need to hear more about the leeches. What happened with the leeches?
Well, usually we found the leeches in people's noses, ears, mouths. I mean, every day you'd hear a scream and go, leech, another leech.
I remember talking to Kirsten Vasey in makeup, trying to come up with a really subtle way to kill a leech that might be somewhere on an actor's face in a shot, so that you could just go up and go, I'm just checking your blush. Spritz, spritz, with a bit of salt powder or something, so it just would drop off and then the actor wouldn't freak out. But they were getting in nostrils, in ears. It was
We should have got danger
terrifying.
money, I think.
I reckon.
Yeah, it was a lot. Like me.
Wow.
Surely Hollywood sets you up for dealing with bloodsuckers, you know?
Well put.
Well, you know, we did train here.
Well, Deborah Lee, because you kind of play a baddie in this film, which may explain why the leeches stayed away. Well, how is it entering your bad girl era?
I don't think she's a baddie. We'll have to have a talk about that. I don't see her as a baddie. I see her as a hero of this.
Yeah, I agree.
Just saying.
Yeah,
Yes,
Really?
someone who has broken that glass ceiling.
She's a badass. She's a badass,
Oh,
but
who's
I
this?
don't see her as a baddie.
Oh.
All right.
Sorry, I
She's a baddie. She was a baddie.
haven't seen this woman in a long time. You look amazing.
No, you guys just catch up.
The CC Strike.
She is amazing in that film, by the way. The film is called Force of Nature, The Dry Toot. Comes out in cinemas on February 8. In the meantime, they're having a great night. We'll let them get back to it. Please thank Deborah Lee Finesse and Jacqueline McKenzie.
Thank you. See you in Melbourne soon.
Thank you, the project.
Bye.